almost verbatim. There I am on the radio, minding my own business, doing my radio show. And at the top of the hour, we get some network news. And the network news says, you know, this report came out by the House Intelligence Committee. But Adam Schiff says, so the whole report was Adam Schiff. The whole report was Adam Schiff. Now, before I get on to more with respect to Adam Schiff and what he says he wants, we know that Jim Comey was a serial leaker. We know that McCabe was a leaker and he authorized leaks. That's why they kicked him out. We now know that Clapper, James Clapper, you know, the goofball, the former head of national intelligence, the director, he was a leaker. He's the one who leaked the fact, we know this now from this book, that James Comey was giving a summary briefing of the dossier to President-elect Trump. And that leaked out to the media and gave the excuse to the media to go with the story. Some of them have been sitting on it. Now it became a big issue to push the collusion issue and all the rest. Clapper was the lead. Clapper. So Clapper's a leaker. Comey's a leaker. McCabe's a leaker. This guy Strzok, the head of counterintelligence for the FBI in these investigations. According to his own texts, it appears he was a leaker. It appears the general counsel, his girlfriend, also the FBI, Page, was a leaker. The issue isn't what who leaked. The issue is who didn't leak from law enforcement. We also know that Susan Rice was unmasking the names of American citizens left and right. She unmasked the name of General Flynn. That's my belief. And we know for a fact she unmasked the name of this guy, Eric Prince. I did a show on this last week. I'm not going to do it again. But this guy's in charge of Blackwater, or what was called Blackwater. And he had a meeting really just a few days before the president was sworn in, Trump. And they talk about this being a backdoor effort to create diplomacy, a diplomatic backdoor channel to Russia, which makes no sense since Trump was going to be president 10 days later, give or take. Now back to the House Intelligence Committee. The Republicans have been investigating this matter. The Democrats have been obstructing it for 426 days. They've had 73 witness interviews. They've reviewed more than 300,000 documents, not pages, documents. And they said that's enough. It's run its course. There's no collusion between Russia and Trump. They went further. Not only is there no collusion, but the Russians were not trying to help Trump. Trey Gowdy, he's come out and said, well, I think they were trying to help Trump. Trey Gowdy really is, well, let me leave it at that. So anyway, the Republicans say that's enough. There's no collusion. And they say they weren't the Russians trying to help Trump. And of course, that makes sense. They got the uranium deal from Hillary, right? They got the Crimea and part of Ukraine when Hillary was Secretary of State. They moved into Syria. They're in Syria. Why the hell would they want Donald Trump as president when they're getting everything they want from Hillary Clinton? They even got the Iran deal from Barack Obama and the other doofus, John Kerry. So if you're Putin, you want Hillary. But apparently the Democrats want you to believe they wanted Trump. And that's the biggest lie in modern American history. Now we've had congressional investigations, criminal investigations, media investigations, and here is Adam Schiff. Adam Schiff says, no, this investigation's not over. So Adam Schiff would have been a very good Soviet apparatchik. And now I'm starting to wonder if he isn't a front man for the Russians. Here's, among others, who he wanted on the new witness list. Let's take a look at this. Rich Priebus, well-known Russian agent. Stephen Miller, one well-known Russian operative. K.T. McFarlane, former Deputy National Security Advisor. Maybe she's a general in the old Russian KGB. Sean Spicer, former White House Press Secretary. Kellyanne Conway, White House Advisor. Tara Dahl, former campaign advisor. Dan Schiavone Jr., social media advisor. Keith Kellogg, campaign advisor. Joseph Schmidt, campaign advisor. Keep it here. Sam Nunberg, campaign advisor. So, basically, what Schiff is saying is, I want to go after the White House. I want to go after campaign officials. I want to go after campaign advisors. That's not an investigation, ladies and gentlemen. That is a complete misrepresentation of what the role of Congress is. That is a slash and burn, obsessed, in my humble opinion, mentally unstable individual who has as his purpose not to get to the real bottom of what the Russians really did in helping the Democrats, and the Democrats in helping the Russians get uranium and so forth and so on. This is a slash and burn effort at the current administration, the campaign, and so forth. These are American citizens. There's no evidence whatsoever that they should be yanked before committees of Congress other than to intimidate them and for Mr. Schiff to leak against them. And Mr. Schiff is a Class A leaker. And I'll prove it to you. Mr. Schiff, I have a challenge for you. It's called a lie detector test. I'm accusing you of being a serial leaker to CNN, to MSNBC, to the New York Times, to the Washington Post, and any other left-wing media outlet that will listen to you. And I'm challenging you to take a lie detector test to disprove me, to disprove my allegations. Here you have the ranking Democrat on the committee. This is the Intelligence Committee. I guess with Adam Schiff on this committee, it should be called the House Stupidity Committee. But it's a House Intelligence Committee. And a leaker like him should be nowhere near this committee. He wants James Comey, James Baker, and Peter Strzok. I don't have a problem with that. But they were already there. Comey was in any event. Who else does he want? George Nader, a consultant. Marshall Billingsley, a transition official. Dimitri Sims, a think tank executive. Cleta Mitchell, an NRA attorney. I know Cleta Mitchell. She's an outstanding lawyer. So what he's trying to do here is settle scores. He's trying to go after people he doesn't like. Just like Vladimir Putin. You see, Mr. Shifty Shiftless Schiff has more in common with Vladimir Putin than he'll admit. Paul Erickson, a Republican consultant. Maria Butina, Russian gun rights activist. Johnny Yenison, Christian right activist. Gotta get the Christians. Gotta get the Christians. Sergei Melian, source for Steele dossier. Natalia what's-her-face, we're well of her. Russian attorney. I can't pronounce all these Eastern European names. Roman Benyaminov has knowledge of Trump Tower meeting. Wow. Bijan Kian, former Michael Flynn business partner. Simona Mangianti. George Papadopoulos' wife? Gonna bring his wife in? John Soboskin, associate of Peter Smith, whoever the hell that is. Alan Garten, longtime Trump Organization lawyer. Alan Weisselberg, Trump Organization executive. You see what's going on here. This is just an effort to slash and burn, to intimidate, to brutalize people, to ruin their reputations. They come in, they testify, then he leaks. This is just all over the map. Mark Corallo, former spokesman for Trump legal team. Oh, he must know a lot about the Russians. The whole Deutsche Bank. Because when you're digging, when you're fishing, baby, you got to keep fishing. Trump Organizational Digital Operations. Cambridge Analytica, Trump campaign's data analytics firm. Darren Blanton, transition team advisor. John Lindenazzi, whatever. Contractor for Michael Flynn. Aaron Nevins, a Florida political operative. We're not done. Now, he wants to subpoena Donald Trump Jr., President's son. Michael Cohen, President's personal lawyer. Jared Kushner, the President's son-in-law. Corey Lewandowski, the former campaign manager. These people are already there. They already testified. Bannon. Hope Hicks, the poor young lady, 29 years old. They already leaked on her. The Attorney General, Jeff Sessions. Eric Prince, informal Trump transition advisor. I don't even know what that means. Randy Credico, New York radio host with links to Julian Assange. Lee Stranahan, a journalist. Go ahead. He wants to subpoena Twitter, WhatsApp, Apple, and the White House. Mentally deranged there, Adam. In other words, he never wanted this investigation to end. It has nothing to do with Russia, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing. All that had to do with Russia We don't have to chase consultants and everything. We know who they are. They're bigwigs. Hillary Clinton, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, Susan Rice, James Comey, Loretta Lynch, Sally Yates, former Associate Deputy Attorney General or his wife. Who else? The President of the United States. The heads of his agencies. These are the people who are colluding with the Russians or using information that the Russians put out there in order to try and take down a candidate, his transition team, and then his presidency in the name of Donald Trump. So my contention is Adam Schiff is doing the bidding of Vladimir Putin and the Russians, even though he's pretending to do otherwise. He has no interest in the collusion that has in fact been discovered, no thanks to him. The collusion that has in fact been discovered, the abuse of our legal processes, our counterintelligence processes, by officials in the Obama administration. Remember, this was during the Obama administration, not the Trump administration. And not only the failure to follow up and deal with the Russians, but the failure to stop them at the time because of Susan Rice. And I know that Susan Rice didn't act on her own. Barack Obama once said she's like a sister to him. Barack Obama knows a lot. Hillary Clinton knows a lot. You want to issue subpoenas, then issue those subpoenas. But Adam Shifty Shiftless would never issue those subpoenas because he's deranged, he's obsessed, and in my opinion, he's doing the bidding of the Russians while he's undermining an American president. That's it.